I'm going to say ahead of time, I do not feel well. I have a bad allergy headache and I don't feel good. But I could not stand what happened on this Smackdown. What happened beyond pissed me off. And I have to talk about it no matter how much my head is throbbing right now. So this probably won't be very detailed and it may not be very long. So please bear with me and I hope you understand. First thing I'm going to talk about is the Fashion Popo dealing with New Day. I'll say this. I'm glad they're not forgetting about Fandango and they're not forgetting about Tyler Breeze. That is a very good thing. And being associated with the New Day at least a couple of times will give them a good rub. But it has to be not too many times because you're having a team that is up here really good. You got a team here. You bring down the other team, the good one, to help the one that's here. If you bring them down too many times, they come down here. So that's the way it works, unfortunately, in the WWE. You bring the good guys with the really mediocre guys too much, and you mess everything up. So I'm hoping it won't do that often, but it is good to see it. Then you have New Day versus the Colognes. I enjoyed the match. It was okay. Seeing that Big A and Xavier Woods spank some ass. I'm not saying it was good. But it was something you would expect from New Day. Then the Usos come out. We got a good promo from the Usos. So I am interested in them continuing to talk. As I said in the last video, if the Usos and New Day continue to talk, not match, don't give them any matches. Let them each do separate matches, but let them talk against each other. Let their banter do the work, not that actual ring work. By the time of Money in the Bank, it will be beautiful. If you start making them do matches before Money in the Bank, you're going to fuck everything up. Sorry for the language, but you get my point. Now, Mojo Rawley. Seeing him with Shane McMahon didn't fill me with a lot of comfort. Then Mojo Rawley's asking for a match, and Shane, who kind of botched his own words, pretty much said, I'll give you Jinder. If you win against him, you'll be the 7th guy in the Money in the Bank. I'm going, oh no. If Jinder does not win, or if he looks bad, this will not look good for him. In the end, what did we get? We got a match that was standard, and Jinder won it. But I got to be honest here. I understand the Singh brothers. They did a good intro when he first came out. Now, I'm going to say this. I do love Jinder Mahal's theme music. It is very nice. I do like it. It's up there with me with The Miz. I believe The Miz's theme song is very good. And I believe this one is very good too. It does fit his attitude. It's very thick. And it reminds me of what a true Indian Canadian or Indian American might want to play as a professional wrestler. May want to play. Doesn't mean they will, but may. But in the end, the problem I felt was this. The Singh brothers are there. They are supposed to distract, which is understandable as part of Jinder's character. But the problem is, once in a while, I want to see him win clean. To show that he's legitimate. I'm hoping before the match with Randall Keith Orton, we will get that. But it's kind of hard to say. And then we got Randy Orton with Renee Young. And, I understand the way they did it. I understand why they did it. I understand the position of it. And I'm understanding it. But am I feeling it? No. Because to be honest, the way he presented it seemed not mediocre, but like nonchalant. He's supposed to be saying simply, I cannot lose to this jobber. If I do, I don't even want to be in my town of St. Louis. That is not going to happen. It just didn't come off that way to me. Now, other people probably did, but to me, it didn't feel legitimate enough. It really didn't feel like it was legitimate enough. And I know it's kind of hard to make it legitimate because the Singh brothers are helping him. And he's cheating a lot. I really want to see Jinder Mahal win clean more. But this is just me. Shinsuke Nakamura versus... It was a good match with him and Kevin Owens. There's no way it wasn't a match that I didn't enjoy. It was good. In the end, Shinsuke Nakamura won, which is alright because it still lines up with the Intercontinental title. No, not Intercontinental title. It's a U.S. title, I'm sorry. The Face of America, which is Kevin Owens. I'm sorry, I'm getting it mixed up with Raw. Sorry. But when you see it, I wouldn't be opposed seeing Shinsuke Nakamura going for that title. But I do believe he needs more time before he actually goes for it. If they give it in another month or so, I think it might be a little too soon for him. That's what they've been doing with all the NXT guys. They've been throwing titles on them too soon. I wouldn't mind them still having at least a couple of months feud where Kevin Owens gets over on him. Yeah, he wins a couple of matches, but there's always some type of problem. And Shinsuke will eventually get that title. I say at least, I would rather wait a year for him to get a title, but the way they structured Smackdown and Raw, you're not going to get that. He will be getting a title eventually within this year. That's what I believe. But then you got the Dark Horse. You got the Baron Corbin waiting until after the match was over and nailing Shinsuke Nakamura. And they tried to put him over pretty well. If I had to choose between anyone to get the Money in the Bank briefcase, it would be him. Because he has been around at least a couple of years, and he has had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I know that's going far, but he was presented with it. Look what happened to Cesaro. He has been a champion now, so this could be his time to at least get the title by getting the Money in the Bank briefcase. Does not mean he has to take it this year. I would wait until next year for him to actually get the title if he does win in the Money in the Bank briefcase. But it is hard to say. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? AJ Styles versus Dolph Ziggler. The best match of the night, obviously. But I wish they would stop doing this 50-50 booking. I wish they would stop doing it. Because if you're going to be doing something with Money in the Bank, and you got both of these guys being in Money in the Bank, wouldn't it be better to wait until after Money in the Bank to start the feud? I understand if they did it the week before. And then they do something in the Money in the Bank ladder match that sparks them to say, you know what? You pissed me off because you think you're better than me and I know I'm better than you. I would understand that. But as it stands now, I hate the 50-50 booking. Now, if AJ was one who won under Dolph twice, or Dolph won against AJ twice, then it would make better sense to me personally. But as it stands, you got them doing 50-50 booking and it just detracts from it. That's just me. And yeah, AJ won, but that's the reason why I say it sucks. Now, John Cena will be coming to Raw July 4th. He did, what is it? I forgot the name of it. Total Grit or something. I forgot the name of his show. He is trying to branch out. At least I will give him more power to him. American Grit, I think that's the name of it. I am glad he is branching out because the guy has been wrestling a while. No matter how much you want to say he's been politicking his ass to get whatever the hell he wants, at least he's smart enough to realize that I can't keep this up for much longer, even with the money I have. So I better diverse. So he learned the same lesson The Rock did. So there you go. Finally, I could have left this and done the Dark Horse Baron Corbin. I'm sorry, Morgan. I know you'd rather hear Baron Corbin, but I had to do this because it freaking pissed my ass off. Opening of the show, I felt should have been at the end of the show. I felt this was more important at the end of the show than it was the opening. But it was what it was. Then you got everyone being announced and everyone presented. But I didn't understand something. Why did he say, and this is Shane McMahon, Tamina, two-time superstar and second generation? Why? Why would you say two-time superstar? That means she went away and came back. Why? She hasn't done anything because she hasn't been presented. He could have just said second generation superstar Tamina Snuka. That would have been more presentable to Tamina than saying two-time superstar. What the fuck is that? But taking away from that, they had their talks. Naomi came out looking beautiful. Oh, my baby, you look gorgeous until... Why? You got Lana coming out. Lana asking to be the 6th woman to be put into Money in the Bank. Put into that ladder match. Shane and everybody saying no, and then Naomi rubbing it in some more that you've done nothing. And that just pissed off Alana, who, I won't lie, Lana looked hot. Rusev, you better be smart enough not to do something stupid with Lana. If you do, you deserve to get smacked in the face by every man in America. Because that is one of the most gorgeous women who's very insecure and deserves a good man to love. And if there was a good man to care for her, if it ain't you, he will be going for that. I would be going for that. And I'll smack your ass a whole bunch of times if you fuck her up. So, you're being warned by not only me, but every man in this country that's actually a good guy. I'm saying it. I don't care if I'm here and he's here. I don't care. I'll get on a stool and smack him in his face. I don't care if he kicks my ass. I will still do it. Anyway, 6-woman tag. Doesn't matter. It is Tamina who wins that match, which I'm glad to see Tamina winning a match. And it's with Naomi, for goodness sake. I still want to see a Naomi versus Tamina, a family feud. I wish they would go there, and they don't want to. But here's the problem for me. I got a headache. Oof. Allergy headache is killing me, man. But anyway, Naomi goes to Shane, and she says, I want Lana. It's okay. I want that Money in the Bank. Okay. I'm going like, oh man, this is not good, because if Lana wins this, she could potentially have contendership, because you got Carmella, who's won at least twice against Naomi, and if she wins, it's going to be Lana and Carmella having to have a match together, which wouldn't be bad because we have not seen Lana do a real match. But here's the thing that just makes me say, girl, are you crazy? I had to put this in my face when I said that, because what the blue fuck is management doing? There is no, I'm sorry, this is a prediction for Money in the Bank. If I'm wrong, I'm so happy. But this is a freaking prediction. One or two things will happen. Either Lana's going to actually find a way to cheat to win, or she will win clean over Naomi. Naomi Knight, the woman who has been struggling for years to get a title, loses it the first time due to the fact she couldn't defend it. They had to let her go to heel. She gets it back at WrestleMania, and now, to a newbie, if she wins either because Rusev helps her, or because Lana cheats, or some other screwy type of thing, or she wins clean, will be the freaking travesty of justice for the entire 2017. Because it is stupid for Sorry. I'm saying this very clear. If Naomi loses that match, it doesn't matter how. It is the worst thing they could have done for 2017. It does not help Naomi. And it makes Lana look stupid. Yeah, everyone loves Lana. Yes, they do. Even I love Lana. But to actually get Lana a title when we don't even know she can frickin' wrestle. Yeah, she's been training for 2 years, but that doesn't mean she should have a frickin' title. I will be glad if Naomi destroys her ass at Money in the Bank. But, girl, are you crazy? Are you crazy? This is just how I feel. You guys tell me below. And if Brittany Johnson, she hasn't commented for quite a while because she's probably busy, and Nicole Beth, you girls, you care about Naomi. You want to see a black champion, particularly her. If you're here, leave a comment. Tell me how angry you are. Anyone could leave a message saying how angry they are. And if they're not angry about this possibly happening, tell me the reason why you'd rather see Lana than Naomi. Tell me how this helps Lana getting a title when she's never been properly trained. You could say with Paige, because she grew up in the business, it was understandable on Raw nearly 3 years ago for her to win, because she had been trained and she was a professional by the time when she first started, when she was about 13, 14 years old. Lana has never wrestled. You tell me why. Peace.